So in our previous video we have seen how to add totals and subtotals using ALV factory method. Now we will be seeing how to add a footer and a header to the output. So let us first execute this program and see the output. So this was the output. Now let us try to add a header and a footer for this output. So for this we will be displaying it at the end of writing some code. So let me delete it, and now let us do some data declarations required for our program. Type ref2, there is a class CLSALV form element which we will be using in our program, and grid layout type ref2 CLSALV form layout, and label CLSALV form labels. So there are many classes available provided by SAP standards. In ABAP, actually usually you should have to remember the class and the methods available. There are many classes and methods available. According to our requirement, we will be searching for the class if there exists any class or methods, and we will be trying to implement them. So I will be sending most of these classes to you with the description and these programs to you to practice. So for now just write the program as I am showing it here, because you don't remember the classes. When you try to change the same code with your requirements until you remember some of the classes, and after that you can write your own program according to your requirement. So until you remember some of the classes in the UELV, try practicing regularly. Now LText will be giving purchase order report and create a header information is the method for header for create. Now row is equal to 1, column is equal to 3, where we want to place this text and what is the text, and the tooltip is the same. Now we will be going to call one more method, add row, and now label grid layout. We will be filling LR label with the method create label in the row 2, column 1, and text is number of records found. Tooltip is number of records found. Same for your query. Now call the text grid layout, create the text in the row 2, now column 2. Try to change the row and column in your program, and you will be better understanding it when you change it. LVCNT. This is the number. Now LR label, set label for LR. We are passing the LR text to the LR label, and now calling the method create label in the row 3, column 1, text is date, tooltip is date, same. Now fill the LText with system date. LR text. Now one more grid layout to create the text. Now it is column 3, column 2. Text is L text, which is system date. See in here, row 3, row 1, we are printing the date, and in the same row, column 2, means same row, column 2, you will be printing the system date. You are taking the system date into the attribute and printing out the attribute. So here it will be printed after the date. Column 1 it will be date, and column 2 beside it will be printing the system date. So go through the program and understand it. The same thing goes. It is easy to understand once you go through the program. So now set label LR text. LR will call the method LRALV set top of list. Exporting value LR header. So end of list. Now footer. We have completed successfully the header part, and so what we have done, we have written the code so to display the number of records, the date, and the text. What is the text? See, once we complete the writing program, let us analyze the program after executing the code. So clear the L text, and now give whatever you want at the footer level. End of list of footer. Create the object and exporting the text. L text. Tooltip is also L text. Now set end of list LR footer. Set end of list. Now display the output. Let us first check. We have successfully completed writing the code. Let us first check for any errors. No errors. Activate it, and now execute it. So we have written purchase order report, number of records found, and the date. See column 1, and next column we have printed the date. We can modify the date according to our requirement in our program. So the end of list as footer, and this is how we can print header and footer in our program. So let us now try to analyze the program quickly. So until this 63 line we have seen in our previous video. Now here we are declaring some attributes required in our program, like LVCNT is type integer, which is used to print the number of records, but we haven't written any code in our program. That can be written. And now in line 67, data LR header type ref to CLSALV form element is the standard SAP class, and we are creating a reference variable for that. Now we are creating 3 more references. There is a class CLSALV form label for the labeling, and CLSALV form text for the text, and for the grid layout there is a class CLSALV form layout grid. So we are using these classes to print out the header and footer and the required elements in the header and footer. So first what we are doing at line 73, we are giving L text is equal to purchase order report. So this is the text we want to print at the header, and now where we want to print it at the top, row 1, and we are giving it as column 3. By calling LR grid layout create header information, this is the method, we are calling the method, and to the method we are passing the parameters row is equal to 1, column is equal to 3, and we are passing the text, L text means purchase order report, and the tooltip. So now let us execute it once again. It's taking a time. See, we have printed purchase order report in the row 1, first row, and column 3, 1, 2, 3. It is divided, it would be divided into columns. Like in the third column, we are printing this purchase order report. And now we should have to print number of records and date. Number 2, number 3. This is row 2, row 3. Row 2, number of records, row 3, date. And now let us look into our code. So after successfully printing, and now we are calling the LR grid layout, there is a method add row. It will be adding a row, and it will be sending the cursor to the second row. After the cursor is played to the second row, now we are again calling the LR grid layout create label, and now row 2, column 1, number of records found, and again we are giving the text, creating the text and passing the text to it. Now row 3, column 1, the second row we have given. Now third row, it should be date, and the system date should be displayed. Here date should be at column 1, and here column 2 means beside the date will be displayed. So that's it. It is very simple to analyze the code once you get the output. So practice it. There are many classes available. So hope you understood. That's it for now. See you in the next video.